The legendary Bruce Lee fan club is run from a small bedroom in West London by Rhona McVay.
Dear Rhona, I do not believe Bruce Lee is dead, but if he is, God rest his soul. Can you please let me know when Man and Legend will be released, and if there is a Kung Fu club in Barnsley?
In 1 year, she's had 50,000 letters, many from teenagers. The girls, of course, all ask for pictures. But why are so many boys interested?
Well, because I think he plays the underdog in all these films, but he always comes out on top, and it's mostly the sort of shy types that write. You know, you get a lot of please don't laugh at me, but I'd like to be as good as Bruce Lee. And I think most of the kids, it's a way of warding off the bullies, and this is how they see themselves. If they're pushed around, they can handle themselves like Bruce Lee did.
Following their hero, many fans are fancying themselves as instant kung fu champions, do-it-yourself style. Many are alarmed about what could happen, because the untrained heroes of the playground have no idea what real kung fu is all about. For that, you have to go to a good kung fu club. The lesson starts with meditation. A lot of boys like Lee admitted that they first came here to become tough self-defence fighters, and was surprised by the calm and quiet atmosphere.
I try and go within myself to feel what's going on inside me. Just relax and let myself go, because this takes away the stress of the day.
Correct breathing allows the body to release what the Chinese call its inner power, or qi. It's called soft kung fu because you give way to your opponent's strength and deflect it, instead of blocking it with your own strength. Closing the eyes helps to concentrate on finding the weak point in an opponent's force.
That's right. Lightly. That's good.
The exercises look relaxed, graceful, even artistic, which is what Vivian liked about Kung Fu.
It's getting all your bad feelings down, keeping them down, and there's no tension in it at all. And it genuinely makes you feel very happy normally afterwards. It's affected me in the way that I'm not so tense all the time, and I can take things more easy.
One.
A relaxed, supple body, balance and speed are more important than physical strength. It's more a way of life than a self-defence, where you train the mind first, the spirit second and the body third. Respect for Che Su, their master, and for each other comes naturally. The ceremony of the shielded fist shows that no aggression is meant when they do their sparring exercises. There are no sporting contests here. Che Su thinks that they bring out the worst in people.
We actually, in our training, remove the will to win, because in the training it becomes non-aggressive, because it is the will to win that teaches aggression. Not one of these members would go out to attack anybody first. They'd rather walk away. You learn to discipline your mind, body and your spirit, so that you become one with yourself. Having become one with yourself, then you eventually will become one with others, and therefore you all become brothers and sisters.
There's not much talk about mind, spirit and meditation here, because here at the Crystal Palace Club they do hard Kung Fu. Here, physical power meets physical power head on. To be good at it, you've got to be a certain type of person.
Give in.
You've got to be vicious-natured, really. You've got to have it in you all the time. You can't really be taught to be aggressive.
The exercises are designed to make the body hard, tough and really strong, because in the hard style, you're taught to overcome physical strength with even greater physical strength. All the members hope one day to be as strong as their master, Hungarian-born Lajos Jacob.
First of all, if you practice at this really, you have to be aggressive. You have to have a killer instinct in you, because if you don't have a killer instinct in you, you are not good.
Hard Kung Fu is strictly for self-defence, but it's very aggressive. There aren't any girls here, and boys under 16 aren't allowed to come unless they have their parents' permission, because the master believes they couldn't control themselves in moves like these. At 14, Jim and Phil are the youngest members.
My main motive was self-defence and, to build up my body, because, I always used to be, small and thin. I've always been thin. So I come up here, and I find I am getting tougher.
With all this kicking, throwing, pinching the nerves and biting, won't all this attract people who'll try and use it in the streets?
The trouble with over-aggressive and bullied people is when they come up, they don't like being bullied back. Here, we know just how much to do to each other, what to give out. We give what we take. And the other way around, we take what we give, innit? But bullies and that, they come up here and then they leave.
Shut up!
I've never lost my temper. I've never felt over-aggressive. The only aggression that comes out is already in me.
And if any bullies do come, the master has his own way of dealing with them.
If anybody came here who is pretend he is tough or bully boys, first of all, I give him a good hiding and I don't take him in. And I have no rule. If you lose a temper, he's chopped out. Oh, not too hard.
They have their own kick-fighting competitions. Master Jacob believes that sporting competition is the only way to keep people interested in Kung Fu.
Next two, please.
He's already training the first professional kick fighters and hopes that this will one day become as popular as professional wrestling.